was talking to my father one day last week, and he mentioned, have that had been watching my videos, and that he's like, I didn't realize, your weight. I didn't notice. He said I just looked at that as just being you, and I thought that was really fascinating. I think for two reasons, and I'm gonna say the first one is I don't want to be known as that fat person, that I was. Like, I felt like that was really unfortunate. Not to put him down in any way or anything like that, but it's just like, why is that acceptable? That's why I was just thinking in my mind as he was saying that. Like, why would that be acceptable? And not that, anybody could punish me. And as even as he stated, people are going to do what they're going to do, and really, how you present yourself, how you think about yourself, like that's really all on you. And I thought that was really, fascinating that he said that. But on the other hand, I was thinking in my head, like, people really don't care as much about us as we think. And I'm saying that from the perspective of, how we're always so self-conscious, and wondering, what other people are thinking about us. And I looked at that. I mean, just listening to him say that, it's like people are really concerned about themselves. So basically, your level of self-consciousness, that's probably the next person's level of self-consciousness as well. So they're as concerned about themselves as you are about yourself. So nobody is really seeing or caring that much about each other. And I hope I'm being clear on that. Is like, I just really want that point to get across. Is like, you're gonna have to make decisions for you. So nobody else can do that for you. So you got to start thinking about you. And I really believe, like, me focusing on my health and wanting to be healthy, even as I continue to get older. I feel like those are the things that really have to be my motivation, and not how the next person is going to perceive me. Because as I said, nobody really cares that much about you, because we're all dealing with our own stuff, with our own issues. And we can't even see the forest because we're too busy looking at the trees, So that's just something to keep in mind. I hope somebody can really get something from that you got to focus on you. And do the best you can for yourself because of yourself, and not, be so worried about the next person. Like, everybody's dealing with their own stuff. So take care of your stuff. I believe with this food journey that it is just that is a journey, and it's not just a journey, but it's a journey. Like I keep saying, like it's connected to my health. It's connected to my well-being. It's connected to my wealth. As well. So just keeping in mind that it is a journey. It is all about my perspective on things and how I want to go about, this life journey. So if I am too focused on, I gotta get down to this certain weight, or I can't go up to this certain weight, I'm not focusing on the right things there. So it's not about a number so much as it is about my health and my well-being. And basically how I feel about myself. Now, if I feel like, losing the weight makes me, helps me to be the best person that I can be, then yeah, that's good. I feel like that's healthy thinking for myself. Whereas, because this person said this, I'm too fat. Or, this person said, because I actually did have friends tell me, like, that's enough, like, that you've lost enough weight. But I hadn't reached my goal. I was actually just I felt like getting started. Like I said, I have lost weight before, as I'm sure many people have, but I've never broken, basically a certain barrier. And I'm even tell you the barrier. I never had gotten below like 190. So I was in that 200-pound range. 200, 215, 220, and like I said, I got all the way up to 243. So getting down to 190, like, that was an accomplishment. But like, to break that barrier and to keep going down to, like I said, I'm fluctuating between 169, 165, 168, 165. That's an accomplishment. That's like, for me, a major accomplishment. So that's just something to think about. It's all about the journey. So I'm happy on the journey that I can kind of get my mind right and continue to work on that. But just keeping in mind that it's a journey and not a destination. Like, I hope I never arrive at a certain number, but I hope to arrive at just the mindset. That's what I hope to arrive at the mindset that I have to take care of this one body that I've been given. No other body, is going to be given to me. Like, this is it. Make the most of it, do the best with it that I can. So it's a journey, not a destination. I'm not trying to reach a certain place or a certain point, but to keep going. That's my goal. Everything in moderation. Like, each week, I gotta keep reminding myself. I know I keep saying it to you all, but I gotta keep reminding myself that it's moderation. So it's about perspective on things. I have to look at everything from perspective that I'm building my journey. Yes, I just finished saying that it is a journey, but I'm building my journey. My journey is different every day, and I'm realizing that now that I focus on it, instead of eating, in a very mindless way, basically unconsciously. Like, now when I look at other people eat, I'm like, wow, I probably used to eat more than them. Like, I think I eat more than most people that I'm around on a regular basis. So now that my perspective has changed, like, and I know I can have, the things that I want to have, but just in moderation and quantified moderation. So now it's like, wow, like, I can't believe that I ate that much food. But, the perspective is that I can still have what I want, but just not as much. And then not as often, like, once I reach my limit for the day, like, that's it. That really is it. And I was watching some other YouTubers that are on their journey as well, and they are doing a calorie deficit as well. But one girl, she loves to eat In-N-Out Burger, and I just thought that was so cool because, I love to eat pizza. I've shown you all some pizza in my videos, and I'll be more than likely showing you some more because that's just how much I love pizza. But she goes to In-N-Out Burger and she gets a burger and fries. I think she does it pretty regularly because I saw it in a couple of her videos, but I just thought that was fascinating. But once again, it's all about your perspective. If you approach it with everything in moderation, and moderation can be just like the cutting down on the number of days that you do something too. Like, you don't want to do that all the time because you're trying really to bring about a change in your life because health is the ultimate goal. But knowing that you can, partake in some of these things that you do enjoy, and there's no harm or shame in saying that you actually do enjoy these things. Like, I enjoy pizza; it makes me happy to go and get a pizza. But just being able to partake in some of those things that you do actually enjoy, without like having to just cut those things off because you're not enjoying that. So it's like you're getting a bad perspective on what it means to be happy, what it means to lose weight, what it means to take care of yourself, and almost you feel like you're not comforting yourself. So I mean, I'm like that. I don't think that's really the way to go about it. So I'm happy with this road that I found, of with the calorie deficit, but still, having the things that I enjoy having. Because as I've stated before, like, cold food just does not get it for me. Does not do it for me. Like, no. No, absolutely not. On my journey, at one point, a couple of weeks ago, I had to, recalibrate, refocus, rebalance. I noticed that, my weight was going up. Like, it's like I had plateaued and my weight kind of started to go back up. So what I realized, what my mistake is I was miscalculating my calories. There are tools out there that are very, very helpful, tremendously helpful. But there is a weight loss calculator that you can just Google weight loss calculator. It'll come right up for you. But I wasn't switching the tool to female. It was on male. And so, the calories are different from male to female. So I was eating still within my range to maintain weight was what I was doing during that time period. But the number of calories was right at the top of my calorie range. And my body just, I wasn't maintaining weight. I was actually gaining weight, like I said. So, and And I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, because I was going back and checking it as my numbers was going up. I'm like, well, really trying to figure out what was going on. But once I figured it out, switched it, and even like now eating the calories that fit my weight, and I had to go back into weight loss mode, but it doesn't even feel like it. I mean, it doesn't even feel like I'm satisfied every day. Like I'm not starving or really, really hungry, all the time, where I'm really craving something, and or just like I said, hungry. I'm not hungry all the time. I'm satisfied each day, and that's just a mind change in itself. Is understanding I'm not hungry. I am satisfied, and I can always drink some water.